everybody, it's Chrissy from Knitting in the Heights. I'm back. It is about 5 minutes later from the last time I recorded a video, but I think it's probably at least a day later for you. So what we're going to talk about today are my current WIPS and what I have been working on and what I've gotten down to. Tomorrow, I'll kind of check. I think I will probably check back in and see if we can talk a little bit about what my knitting stats were for this last year. And yeah, then we'll kind of wrap up the year with knitting for this year. So let's start with my first one. This is a pattern by, Alicia Plummer. I am doing, it's an Aran weight sweater, but I am holding yarn double, triple actually. So I have 2 magic knot balls that I'm holding with some mohair. I'll put on the screen what it is. I've been working specifically on the rib, and I need to measure it. I think we might be at the point where I'm on the body. So yeah, it's really cool. I've got plenty of yarn. I don't want to get any of it tangled, so I'm not going to pull it out right now. But yeah, I really love this texture. This is something I will be coming back to very soon. Once I finish a couple of things, or at least one big thing. So that's living in this bag that I made a long time ago. I made that embroidery and just had a bunch of odds and ends. This was actually a quilt block square that I had made. But I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I never did anything else on it. So just one day I decided, hey, I'm going to make a bag for myself, a humongous bag, which I've used a lot. So that's really helpful. Okay, so this is on the list to be made pretty soon because I think it's going to be a very fast knit. Okay, next, this one is going to kind of stay to the wayside until that sweater is done. This is a colorwork sweater. This is the Sweater of Swords. Dear Ingenue is the designer. I haven't put on any more work, and it's not on my favorite needles. It's just on holder needles right now because I had to steal the needles. But anyway, there you go. That's where it is. The yarn is Reflecting Pool by Malabrigo and a One of a Kind by Wilmette Verve. There's that color. And Reflecting Pool is that color. It's really pretty. This is the second sweater I've tried to make with Reflecting Pool. This one I think will come out the way I want it to. So I won't be frogging it and reclaiming the wool. Okay, what else we've got? We've got a new cast on that was a surprise cast on, but it's using up all my scraps, which I'm very happy about. So in my Snoopy bag this is from Rachel at So Ramy, I have cast on a new sea glass tee. This is to use up all of the minis from the Flower Fairies, but I'm also putting in the little itty bits of scraps I find in fingering weight wool from things. In fact, I just found these two. I found these two, but I also found like this little guy. And I mean, it is really teeny tiny. I was debating whether or not I want to put sparkle in this or not. I might not want to, so I might have to save this. Put it in, put all the sparkle ones I find and put it in just a little baggie. I think I have I think I'm going to do that because I don't want this one to be a sparkle one. I want it to be a plain one with just lots and lots of colors in it. So I'm going to have to pull that to the side a little bit. But I think I have this little length of wool. This is too short. That's too short. But yeah, I'm going to put this in a little baggie because maybe that'll be the next one. The main color, I want to say this actually is this is Knit Pixtrol. So I'm gonna work that in there too, because it's just leftover and it's got a knot in it. Worry about that another time. I have like random teeny tiny bits of yarn coming up. Anyway, so yeah, we're working on that as I finish things in the Flower Fairies scarf. And I put it into my socks, then whatever's left goes into this. So it is a beautiful way to use up some wool. All right. And it's very mindless because it's just 1 by 1 rib. In here is my scarf, the Quest. I am on color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on color 6. There you go. I am not done with the lace pattern. I put it down for a little bit. I will pick it back up eventually. Yeah, this may be slower going than I thought, but since I'm kind of using this yarn, it's very motivating because I'm using all of the yarn up all at once in 3 different projects. That's actually kind of cool. It's a good way to go through your stash very quickly. So that's cool. So it's living in my Flower Fairies bag. And I know I've spoken about that a lot recently. Also, using up stuff. We got some stroll fingering here because it doesn't end. This is project 3. There's a 4th project I talked about. 4 projects. It was only supposed to do 1 project. Anyway, these are the 24-day socks. Really coming out beautifully. I am so excited for these, you guys. So excited. So I put in I have both socks going so that once I'm done, I can literally pop the remainder into the little bag over there to work on sweater. So cool. All right. And then finally, I've got my Hocus Pocus socks, my little Hocus Pocus socks. Down here, this is Chocolate Amargo by Malabrigo. And then the rest of it is Sweet Sparrow Yarns in the Spiced Apple colorway, which was a club colorway. And yeah, the cable, it's a little funky here on the joint. I will fix that. I'll kind of mess with those stitches once I'm done with the sock to even it out before I block it. But yeah, we're on the foot. We're like getting through the, we're in the gusset decreases right now. So that's fun. This is really good knitting for like when I have to sit and wait. So like laundry time, which I think is tomorrow. I'll bring this for laundry. I'm going to flip everything around to show you my final work in progress that has had a lot of work on it. So this is the Twist and Turns. I have finished 1 wing. This was so exciting. It took me about a little bit more than 2 days. I got it screwed up here and it's fine. It'll be fine. My friend won't care. But I am now on this wing. This is going, it feels like it's going faster, and maybe just be because the pattern is much more intuitive now. I just started this morning, but it, you know, it really speeds up as the rows get shorter because they do get shorter. Yeah, so my hope is to cast this off completely before I go back to work next week. So that is exciting. So yeah, and I think it's possible. I just have to finish this wing, which I am going to work on for the rest of today. I might do I'm not going to touch. Let me just focus on this, because if I just pick up other things, I will totally just nip them. So we're not going to do that. So yeah, so I'm going to focus on this. Get this done. One of my needle stopper ends, my little bats, one of them has gone missing. My cat probably knocked it over. And it's probably under my bed or someplace right now. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, I have other needle stopper end things, so that's not a problem. But I really like the bat ones. They're super cute. Anyway, so that's it for this works in progress vlog. I will likely see you tomorrow at another time. And yeah, we can talk about all of my knitting stats for the year. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.